All right, so that's it for the DCP questions. Let's take a look at some Instagram questions, and we're also going to take a look at some of my own personal questions. So question 1 from Instagram is, what is your favorite ride? I think I kind of gave this away. My favorite all-time ride is Haunted Mansion. One of my favorite Disney YouTubers is Offhand Disney. I referenced him in one of my very first videos. He has done all these really cool videos on the Haunted Mansion, and I've just become super fascinated with it. And the more I've studied about it, the more I've really become intrigued by the design, by the architecture, by the whole elements that kind of came together. I've devoted a lot of my time to just studying it and just really appreciating it. I have the entire ghost host narration and the entire sounds that you'll hear on the Haunted Mansion on my phone, and it's one of my favorite things to listen to, especially around October. And so I really love the Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite rides. Question 2 from Instagram was, what are you most worried about for the program? I'm worried that I hate it. That's a genuine worry, is that I worry that when I get there, that the magic will be ruined, that everything will be blown out of proportion, and that it's just a terrible job. And that all my dreams since I was 2 years old will just be completely ruined, and it'll be a completely miserable experience. That's my biggest worry. And honestly, you know how they tell you, if you're ever nervous about something, what's the worst that can happen? That would be the worst that can happen for me personally, is that I get there, I hate it, and I want to leave. That would be the absolute worst thing. And I doubt that will happen, because I feel like I've studied so much of this, and I feel like I've studied so much into the history of it, that I feel like it wouldn't happen. So, at least that's my plan there. Question 3 from Instagram is, what is your least favorite attraction? So, that's a tough question. Oh, I get to say this, Body Wars. From the Wonders of Life Pavilion, Body Wars is now an extinct attraction as well. But Body Wars creeped me out as a kid. I was one of those people that got to ride it, and I remember there not being many a long wait time for that. And I remember it was giving me some kind of motion sickness, and it grossed me out. I remember when I was a kid, the human body and blood and things like that was just very disgusting to me. Nowadays it's not too bad. I mean, up here at college, I've had to take a lot of science classes, and so it doesn't really bother me as much anymore. Yeah, Body Wars definitely grossed me out, and it was disgusting. It intrigues me now. It doesn't necessarily gross me out or bother me, it just intrigues me at this point. I think that's just an interesting thing. It's an interesting ride. Whenever I've seen documentaries on it, or whenever I've seen videos on it, it just interests me. So Body Wars is my least favorite attraction I've ever been on, easily. All right, now we're just going to answer some generic questions from the internet, and we're going to see what happens. If you guys want to ask me any questions or anything like that, sometimes I post periodically on my Instagram. You guys can follow me there. Question number 4. Where did the channel name Andy's Playground come from? So Andy's Playground was an idea that I developed in the summer of last year, where I was going through a rough time in my life. And I was thinking about the Disney College program, and I was thinking about vlogging, and I was watching a lot of Disney YouTubers because that was what was giving me a lot of comfort and a lot of positivity. One of my favorite YouTubers that I've ever watched is Justin Scard. And that's just his name of his channel, but he has this thing called Random Land. And Random Land was a really cool idea and a really cool concept where he just does all these random things, and he goes all these random places, and he doesn't have to narrow it down to just Disney or just Universal or just these different things that other YouTubers have done. So I wanted to create a universal title that I could have and that could be fun to me. And of course, with me being a big fan of Disney, I wanted it Disney themed, but I didn't want to narrow myself down to just doing Disney, because you can get burnt out very quickly. In fact, actually, I followed certain Disney YouTubers for the space of a couple months, and then I get burnt out because all they're doing is going to Disneyland, or all they're doing is just talking about Disney stuff. And I mean, if I'm just watching that content, sometimes you can get burnt out really quickly. What I've done and what I did was I created up a title, and it just kind of came to me one morning as I was getting ready for work, or I was at work, and it came to me, and I'm like, Andy's Playground. So the name Andy, though, I rarely go by Andy, but I like the idea of going by Andy when I'm at Disney. That was one of the things I was always joking about, was if I ever worked for Disney, I would go by Andy, just because of Toy Story. I think Toy Story Land was opening around the same time too, so that kind of just coincided and Andy's playground just became a thing. And the way I justify it now is the world is my playground, and I can go anywhere and I can do anything. I can film it, I can vlog it, I can have fun with it. I can share it for you guys all to see. The world is our playground, and this just happens to be part of mine, so it's Andy's playground. That's how it all came out. It is just one garbled mess of world of emotion and fun at the same time. Question 5. What has your college life been like? When I first came up here in 2012, I was a theater major. I was studying theater, speech, and education, and I wanted to be able to be a theater teacher. That's one of the things I wanted to do. I've always been very passionate about theater. I realized when I was up here that I wanted to be able to provide for a family. That was ultimately what I really wanted to do. I wanted to have a family of my own, and I wanted to support them. And I realized that a theater degree would be really fun and really like kind of up my alley, but it wasn't stable enough where I could see myself being able to support someone like that. And I just didn't trust myself and my abilities enough to risk it on that. And I know a lot of people say, follow your dreams and stuff like that. Well, for me, what I've been able to do is I'm now majoring in business management with an emphasis in finance. I'm not a very financy guy. I've learned a lot and I can teach a lot, but my passion is still in the arts and in all these different things. But what I realized was I can still do business and I can still make a living while having fun on the side. That's what the vlog is all about too. It's like I can do this, but I can have fun still. Like I don't have to be all the business people that you see in all those Disney movies where all there are is just pushovers and bad at telling jokes and stuff like that. I can have fun with it. While I've also been at college, I've been able to be a part of groups such as the Humor Code. The Humor Code is a sketch comedy based group where we perform sketches every semester. It's kind of like if you've ever seen the groups like Studio C or Saturday Night Live. We're kind of like that group where we perform these sketches, and it's a lot of fun. I've been a manager of the group for a couple semesters, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being a part of it for my last semester. I graduate college in July of this year, and then I'll be moving to Florida right after that. So hopefully that'll be great, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I've had a lot of good things, and I've had a lot of bad things happen to me here while I'm at the university, but overall, it's been such a great and unique learning experience. And I'm really grateful for all of the memories and the experiences that I've had here and all the friends I've made, because they've really just put me in a better spot to where I am today, so where I can have fun and where I can still be myself and be able to enjoy life and be able to live life the best that I can. And so I'm really grateful for my college experience here. Question 6. Okay, I am needing to rifle through these because these are taking too long. What are your plans for the channel? So my plans for this channel, it's pretty simple. Honestly, I just really want to have fun. I want to make steady content as much as I can because I know that really helps, one, me stay focused and have fun doing something while also being able to show my friends what I'm doing. And that's really part of the purpose for this vlog, is just be able to show you guys what I've been working on, what I'm doing, and be able to take you guys on adventures with me. So that way we can all have fun and we can all have a great experience. So my plans for this is to literally just make plans to vlog whenever I can, make plans to come up with those secrets and history videos that I really love to make, but they just take forever to do. So my heart goes out to those people that do it. And just to really just have fun with the channel. I plan on doing more interactive stuff with people like you, and that would be great to be able to interact more with you guys. If you guys want to reach out, I always like to try to reply to comments as much as I can. It's a lot of fun for me to do and a lot of fun for me to be a part of. And so really I just want to have fun and I want to be able to enjoy life with you guys. So that's really my plans for the channel. I don't really have like a set schedule of things I'm going to produce. I have video ideas that I want to produce, but it's just a matter of right now finishing college, getting that focus out of the way, and then we can have fun. That's really the goal right now. Question 7. What are your hobbies? So I kind of explained this with the sketch comedy based group with Humor Code, but I also like playing piano. I like playing guitar. In 2012, I was under a different channel name called LDS Redtail. That channel has now been deleted. That was where I put a lot of my covers on music and stuff like that. And if you guys would ever be interested in that, I'm always down to make stuff. I love playing music and I love listening to music. I love watching movies. I'm a big movie fan. I do a lot of cool stuff with that. Occasionally I'll play video games, but not really. Most of my focus is on school, and so I just like to have fun with people, and I like to have fun times with friends. You're going to get to see a lot of that. Not everything, but you'll get to see a lot of it. Question 8. Why did you choose to start a channel? It really was a matter of me being able to find another outlet to be able to express myself and be able to put some effort into a field where I don't have a whole lot of experience in, but I can help myself grow. I also wanted to chronicle and kind of create a video journal of my experiences so that way I can always look back on this and I can always have fun with that. I mean, sometimes I'll look back at a video and I'll be like, man, that was stupid. Like, for instance, this one part in one of the Road to DCP things, I think my voice cracked so much by saying I'm going to Disney that I still laugh at it today. And I'm like, that was so stupid. But I mean, it's like a time capsule, like something I can revisit. And it's something I can have fun with. And so that's why I created the channel. I wanted to be able to do that, and I wanted to be able to experience that and see what it was like to be like that at that time period. And I'm sure watching this video a couple of years or even a couple months from now, it's just going to be so cringy. So, yay. Hi, me from the future. Question 9. What is your favorite Disney movie? I actually have, I break them up into sections. Like, a lot of people will break them up into different eras and stuff like that. I could do that, but that would be too specific. So what I do is I do pre-2000s animation and then post-2000s animation, and I do pre-2000s live action and then post-2000s live action. So pre-2000s animation would have to be Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite movies of all time, period. The animated version of Beauty and the Beast was wonderful. But post-2000s animation would have to be, I'd say Tangled. I'd say Tangled is one of my favorite post-2000s. So that's my animation wise. With live action, pre-2000s, always has to be Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is my favorite movie of all time. Completely. Favorite movie of all time. And it makes sense because post-2000s, my second favorite movie of all time is Saving Mr. Banks, which closely follows Mary Poppins. Like, very closely third is Christopher Robin. I adored that movie so much, and it was really cool. Question 10. What advice would I have for the viewers? Honestly, if you guys are really just going through a rough spot in your life, it's okay. Like, everyone goes through rough patches and everyone goes through rough parts in their life, and sometimes they're very serious issues, and sometimes it takes a little bit harder than just a quick fix. But my best advice is just to keep going, find what makes you happy, and then do it. If you can do one happy thing every single day, then you can look back on your life at the end of the day and be able to say, you know what? My life's right now very difficult, but for one moment I did do something that made me very happy. Justin Scar does this thing called the Quest for Positivity, and that's something that's gotten me through more than a fair share of really hard times. And if I can do one thing every day, no matter how stressful my day is, I can look back and I know I did one good thing, or I did one thing that made me very happy, and I can be satisfied with that. Because oftentimes you never know what you have until it's gone, and then that's when things are a lot harder. And so if there's one bit of advice that I could provide for you guys, if you're ever struggling through a hard time, just do one happy thing a day. Just do one. Just search for one thing that makes you happy. Whether it's watching a YouTube video, whether it's playing a video game, whether it's playing a board game, or just going out with a friend, or calling your mom, or something like that. Whatever makes you happy, and whatever provides you some amount of joy, do that every day. And then you can look back on it at the end of the day and realize, you know what? It sucked today, but I did one thing that made me happy. And that's good. Thank you guys for bearing with this video. Right now, as I'm looking at the timer, this is a 30-minute video, so I'm probably going to chop this down. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really appreciative of all the people that have joined on and all people that have subscribed. I'm really trying to come out with more content, I promise. It's just difficult with finals and work and everything like that. I'm more focusing on that right now, just to get myself ready to go and to get myself ready for Disney. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to come out with at least a couple more videos before I leave here. And so I'm really excited to see what happens there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or you want to check out any of the things I mentioned, I'm going to probably link a lot of them in the description below. Or if you guys have any questions in general, just feel free to comment. And I love responding to questions, and I love answering questions, and I love being able to talk to you guys, because you guys watch my stuff and that makes me appreciative of you. So this video is long enough, but I appreciate you guys for sticking through it, and I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you guys again for watching. Today's video shout out has to go to my all-time favorite YouTuber and a man who has personally changed my life, Justin Scard. Justin is one of my heroes who has demonstrated how one can live a life and search for positivity. His quest for positivity has inspired thousands of people, and his love for Disney is equally inspiring. I know a lot of people have celebrities they want to meet one day, but Justin is definitely at the top of my list right now. Thanks for inspiring me, man. And thank you all for inspiring me as well. New videos are coming soon, so be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you real soon.